Morgantown, West Virginia. Microsoft Corporation and the chief rules enforcer for Xbox Live are apologizing to a small West Virginia town and a 26-year-old gamer accused of violating the online gaming service's code of conduct by publicly declaring he's from Fort Gay, a name the company considered offensive. The town's name is real, but when Josh Moore tried to tell Seattle-based Microsoft and the enforcement team at Xbox Live, they wouldn't take his word for it, or Google it, or check the U.S. Postal Service website for a zip code. I'm guessing the guy's Xbox account probably had his zip code in it, so why was it so hard for Microsoft to figure this out? Instead, they suspended his gaming privileges for a few days until Moore could convince them the location in his profile, Fort Gay, West Virginia, wasn't a joke or a slur. Just like none of these towns are a joke. Gay Meadows, Alabama, Rainbow City, Alabama, Queer Creek, Alaska, Rainbow, California, Gay, Georgia, Gay, Idaho, Gays, Illinois, Beaver Lick, Kentucky, Big Bone Lick, Kentucky, Gayborn, Kentucky, Suckerville, Maine, Anal, Marshall Islands, Faggot Hill, Massachusetts, Gay Head, Massachusetts, Fruit Point, Michigan, Gay, Michigan, Gay Head, New York, Gayville, New York, Gay, North Carolina, Gay Sport, Ohio, Gay, Oklahoma, Gay Sport, Pennsylvania, Gayville, South Dakota, Gay Hill, Texas, Gaysville, Vermont, Gay, West Virginia, Gays Mills, Wisconsin, Queenstown, New Brunswick, Fairy Glen, Saskatchewan, Fruitland, Ontario, Big Lick, North Carolina, Fort Gay, West Virginia, Big Bottom, Arkansas, Homosassa, Florida, Daddy Hole, Florida, Lake Cock, Louisiana, love that one, Angry and incredulous, Moore contacted customer service. I figured I'll explain to them. Look in my account. Fort Gay is a real place, Moore reasoned. But the employee was unreceptive, warning Moore if he put Fort Gay back in his profile, Xbox Live would cancel his account and keep his $12 monthly subscription fee, which he had paid in advance for 2 years. At first I thought, wow, somebody's thinking I live in the gayest town in West Virginia or something. I was mad. It makes me feel like they hate gay people, said Moore. I told him, Google it. 25514, Moore said, offering up the town's zip code. Mayor David Thompson also tried to intervene, but with little success. He told television station WSAZ, which first reported the dispute, that he was informed the city's name didn't matter. The word gay, he was told, was inappropriate in any context. It's either happy or homo. There ain't no gay. It was so inappropriate for them, they wouldn't even say the word, Thompson told the AP Wednesday. They said, that word. It's beyond me. That's the name of our town. It's appalling. It's a slap in our face. Yeah, it's a slap in the face. Not quite as bad as Big Bone Lick, Kentucky, but it's still pretty bad. Stephen Toulouse, Director of Policy and Enforcement for Xbox Live, blamed miscommunication. That is absolutely incorrect and is not the Xbox Live policy, he said. Xbox Live received a complaint which was directed to an agent for review. Someone took the phrase Fort Gay, West Virginia, and believed that the individual who had that was trying to offend or trying to use it in a pejorative manner, Toulouse said. Unfortunately, one of my people agreed with that. When it was brought to my attention, we did revoke the suspension. Of course we revoked the suspension. What else are you going to do for a poor son of a bitch who has to play Xbox Live living in a town called Fort Gay? You don't think the poor son of a bitch gets picked on enough that Microsoft has to fucking pick on him too? The Xbox Live player's contract says users cannot create a gamertag, avatar, or use text in other profile fields that may offend other members, and lists potentially dangerous topics such as drug use, hate speech, racial, ethnic, or religious slurs. So if you're Jewish, you can't call yourself a Jew. And if you smoke pot, you can't call yourself a 420 man, I guess. I mean, why are you doing this? What I can understand banning a few words. You can't have a username URA. That would be offensive. However, saying that someone is from Fort Gay, I mean, what if the guy was homosexual and he was talking about his house? He calls it Fort Gay because him and his 6 gay roommates all party all the time, and they're all in the military, so they nickname their house Fort Gay. That's still not offensive enough for someone to get their account removed or suspended for. The code of conduct, however, says players may use words including lesbian, gay, bi, and transgender to express relationship orientation in their profile or gamer tag. So Microsoft's own policy is that you can use the words gay, bi, lesbian as long as you're describing a relationship, not where you're from. Then they will suspend your account because of it. I mean, you can't say this is our policy, but then your own people who are supposed to know your own policy go against it. It's obviously not your policy to look into things. Let's say if someone says, I am from Fort Gate, this is my zip code. You don't even bother to look into it. Is that your policy too? Just take the money and run. Toulouse contends his team rarely makes mistakes, but acknowledged, absolutely, a mistake was made here, and we've updated our training to account for that. Well, here's to hoping that they have it fixed, because I've heard of other problems with Xbox Live, people having their accounts suspended for saying that they're an atheist, or putting in their bio, there is no God, now enjoy your life. These are things that are apparently too offensive and have caused suspensions for Xbox gamers. So if you can't even describe yourself in your bio, which is short for like biography, information about yourself, you're supposed to explain things about yourself. If you are a gay that lives in Fort Gay, West Virginia, and you're an atheist and you play Xbox and these are the things that you do and you describe yourself that way, you can be suspended for it. Someone else can take offense to the way you described yourself and then get rid of your account. Your account is suspended. All they got to do is complain. And I guarantee you, if there's a Christian named Christian, and the only word all throughout his biography is Christian, Christianity, Jesus, all this, he wouldn't get suspended, guaranteed. Cock out.